Imagine this strange scenario. Two incredibly powerful figures from opposite sides of justice forming a genuine bond. Luffy, the pirate who fights for freedom, and Kizaru, the admiral who enforces the government's rules. Their friendship seems impossible. But let's explore a world where it actually happens. Everything begins with a single moment. A mission goes wrong, a massive threat appears, and Kizaru finds himself in danger for the first time in years. Luffy, acting purely from instinct and kindness, saves him without hesitation. This unexpected act breaks the barrier between them. Kizaru looks at Luffy not as a pirate, but as someone with a heart stronger than any law. Kizaru becomes curious. He watches Luffy from a new perspective. The boy's determination, his loyalty, and his refusal to abandon anyone begin to affect him. Slowly, respect turns into an unusual connection. The reactions across the world are explosive. The Straw Hats don't trust Kizaru at first. Zoro stays on guard. Sanji keeps an eye on him, and Robin analyzes every move. Jinbei, understanding the complexity of both sides, is the only one who tries to give Kizaru a chance. In the Navy, chaos erupts. The idea of an admiral forming a bond with a rising pirate terrifies the higher-ups. The Gorosei see it as betrayal. Akainu considers it unforgivable. Marines who once admired Kizaru begin doubting everything. But the friendship grows anyway. Kizaru starts questioning the justice he serves. He sees the cracks in the system. Meanwhile, Luffy gains something priceless: access to information the Straw Hats could never reach. Secret operations, classified truths, and the hidden moves of the world government. Then comes the moment that changes everything. A new enemy emerges, one powerful enough to threaten both pirates and the Navy. In this moment of crisis, Luffy and Kizaru stand side by side for the first time. Lightspeed kicks collide with Gear 5th punches. Explosions of light mix with Luffy's cartoonish, reality-bending abilities. Two forces that were once enemies now protect each other with everything they have. This battle becomes a turning point for the entire world. A pirate and an admiral fighting together, a sight no one has ever imagined. After the battle, the world begins to change. The Navy becomes divided. Some support Kizaru's actions, believing the world government has lost its true purpose. Others feel betrayed and vow to bring him to justice. Pirates everywhere begin to question their alliances. Even the Yonko start watching the Straw Hats with new eyes. But for Luffy and Kizaru, beyond the politics and chaos, something more important has formed: trust. Kizaru realizes that Luffy's version of freedom isn't senseless violence or rebellion. It's a belief in living without fear, helping people, and choosing your own path. Meanwhile, Luffy realizes that not every Marine is an enemy. Some, like Kizaru, are trapped in a system built on lies. Their bond grows stronger, but so does the danger around them. The Gorosei see Kizaru's change as a threat. They quietly assign secret agents, elite members of Cypher Paul, to eliminate him. Assassins trained to erase traitors without leaving a trace. Kizaru becomes a hunted man, moving through the shadows of the world he once protected. He keeps his distance from the Straw Hats to avoid putting them in more danger. Yet he still watches over them, stepping in during critical moments. Some pirates begin whispering rumors. The Straw Hats have a guardian made of light. And while Kizaru moves in secret, Luffy continues growing stronger. Each island, each fight, each new discovery pushes him closer to the truth that the world government's corruption runs deeper than anyone imagined. Everything begins to point toward an inevitable conflict, a war between freedom and control, between the old world and the new one rising. As the world shifts toward a new era, fate brings Luffy and Kizaru together once more, this time on a massive island engulfed in war. Revolutionary forces clash against the government, and the sky is filled with fire, smoke, and desperate cries. In the center of the battlefield stands Luffy, refusing to back down. His determination burns brighter than ever. Suddenly, a beam of golden light crashes down from the sky. Kizaru appears, wounded, exhausted, but still shining with the power of an admiral. Cypher Paul assassins have been hunting him non-stop, yet he survived every attempt. Not because he was running, but because he was trying to reach Luffy. For the first time, they stand not as pirate and ex-admiral, but as equals fighting for the same future. The Gorosei respond by unleashing a forbidden weapon, a monstrous creation designed to erase anyone who dares oppose them. A terrifying fusion of ancient technology and modern power, capable of destroying entire islands. The battlefield shakes as it awakens. Luffy activates Gear 5th, his heartbeat echoing across the island like drums of liberation. Kizaru charges his light to a blinding intensity, pushing his body far beyond its limits. Together, they launch themselves into the battle. Light beams slice through the air at impossible speeds. Reality bends under Luffy's overwhelming will. The weapon roars, unleashing devastation. But they continue fighting. The contrast between them becomes their greatest strength. Luffy fights with pure emotion, freedom, and unpredictability. Kizaru fights with precision, speed, and controlled fury. Their teamwork becomes legendary. Each attack complements the other. Light amplifying force, force shaping light. The impossible enemy begins to fall apart under their synchronized power. When the final blow lands, the island erupts in blinding light. And then, silence. The weapon is destroyed. The government's fear spreads faster than any news. And standing in the smoke are Luffy and Kizaru, breathing heavily, but victorious. The world changes instantly. Marines question their purpose. Pirates reconsider their alliances. Ordinary people whisper that a new age might be coming, an age where justice and freedom can finally coexist. Kizaru, now truly free, looks at Luffy with a rare, genuine smile. He knows he can't return to the Navy. He knows he can't stay with the Straw Hats either. His path is somewhere in between, a wanderer of light, protecting the balance of the world from the shadows. Luffy simply laughs, telling him that friendship doesn't need a uniform or a flag. Once friends, always friends, and so their bond becomes a symbol across the seas. A pirate and a former admiral, united not by orders or power, but by respect, trust, and the dream of a better world. A friendship no one expected, one that changed history and shaped the future of One Piece forever.